Hello students, welcome to our digital learning session. Today I am going to teach you remaining part of the lesson our earth and our solar system. But before that, let's have a revision what we have studied last week. Last week we have studied the solar system, the planets which revolve around the sun, and the other heavenly bodies in the solar system, that is satellites, dwarf planets and asteroids. Up to this we have studied in the last session. Now in this session I am taking revision of the remaining lesson. So first I would like to describe about gravity. What does it mean? Listen, you know very well that whichever the thing we are throwing upside, that is ball, pen, pencil, that comes down to the earth. Why this happen? Because of the force of the gravity. In the same way, all heavenly bodies exert a force of attraction or a pull on one another. This force is called the force of gravity. The sun exerts a gravitational pull on all planets, whereas the tendency of the planets is to move away from the sun. As a result of these two forces, a planet keeps revolving around the sun at a fixed distance in a fixed orbit. In the same way, satellites revolve around their planet. So here we come to know that sun also exerts a gravitational pull on all planets, whereas the tendency of the planet is also to move away from the sun. And as a result of these two forces, a planet keeps revolving around the sun. People have always been curious about the heavenly bodies in the sky. They have always wanted to reach them. We also want to know that what is there in the solar system, how the astronauts are going in the space. So, however, to send some object from the earth into the space, it must be given power. So here I have described one new word, space. What does it mean? Space means the emptiness between and beyond the stars and planets is called space or outer space. So to send some object from the earth into the space, it must be given power against the force of gravity. Rocket technology or space launch technology is used for that purpose. Children, you know Diwali firecracker, we called it rocket. It is packed with explosive substances. This explosive burns rapidly and produces a lot of energy. The design of the rocket is such that the firecracker is pushed in a certain direction at a great speed. You can see in the picture Diwali rockets also, this firecracker, and the space launch using a rocket also. Very powerful rockets are used to send a spacecraft into space. A tremendous quantity of fuel is burnt in rockets so that spacecraft weighing thousands of tons can be launched into the space. Though the rocket is very heavy, then also how the rockets are moving in the space, because a tremendous quantity of fuel is burnt in rockets so that spacecraft weighing thousands of tons can be launched into the space. In the 20th century, a few countries of the world developed space technology and sent hundreds of spacecraft into space. Our country, India, is also well known for the development of its space launch technology. Some spacecraft remain in space. They are not coming back, they remain in the space. Some are brought back to Earth while some land on other planets or satellites. In some missions, scientists also travel in the spacecraft. They are called astronaut. Astronaut means what? A person who travel in the space. That is astronaut. Our Indian astronaut Rakesh Sharma became the first Indian astronaut to go into space in 1984. Listen student, from whole world, the first scientist who went into the space is Yuri Gagarin, and from the first Indian astronaut who go into space, that is Rakesh Sharma. Rakesh Sharma is the first Indian who went into the space, and Yuri Gagarin is the first person who went into the space from the world. Keep this in mind. Rakesh Sharma spent 8 days on a space station for a joint mission of the ISRO and the Soviet Intercosmos. When he went into space, that time our Prime Minister Indira Gandhi was there. When he came back, that time Indira Gandhi asked to Rakesh Sharma, you must have seen our India. How it was? That time Rakesh Sharma said, when I saw India, that it looked like सारे जहाँ से अच्छा हिंदोसिता हमारा. So this wonderful answer was given by Rakesh Sharma. Now here student, I would like to tell you some information about India's space mission. On 22nd October 2008, the Indian Space Research Organization, that is ISRO, launched a spacecraft to the moon. The mission is known as Chandrayaan-1. Mangalyaan is another important Indian space mission. It is known as MOM. M stands for Mars, O stands for orbit, and again M stands for mission. MOM means Mars Orbit Mission. It was launched on 5 November 2013. It got established in an orbit around the planet Mars on 24 September 2014. ISRO achieved this feat in its first attempt. Both these missions are unnamed. That is, there were no people on board this spacecraft. The objective of the mission is a deeper study of the moon and Mars. So here you can see the picture of our both space mission. That is, first one was Chandrayaan and second one was Mangalyaan. Okay students, so everyone is very curious about the heavenly bodies in the sky. If you want to see heavenly bodies from our home, you can use telescope. Now at last I want to tell you something about man-made satellite. Children, in the first session I have already explained you the meaning of satellite. Satellite means what? The heavenly bodies which revolve around the planet. Moon is our natural satellite. Moon revolves around the earth. Like that way, man-made satellites are also there. Man-made satellites provide useful information for agriculture, environment, weather forecasting, making maps, and searching for water and mineral wealth on the earth. They are also used for telecommunication. They are put into orbit around the earth. They can remember in space for many years. So students, always remember that space scientists have not yet been able to find a single other planet which has life on it. Therefore, our earth is an invaluable planet. We can see living thing only on the earth. The degradation of its environment for any reason will be a threat to the existence of life itself. So we have to protect our earth. We should plant the trees. We should not waste natural resources because they may be exhaust. Exhaust means खत्म हो सकते हैं. So we should use it frugally. Frugally means whatever we need. जितना हमको लगता है उतना ही यूज़ करना है to save our earth. So at last I want to tell you what we have learned through this lesson. Through this lesson we learn that the sun is a star. All the other bodies in the solar system get light from the sun. Things on the earth remain on it due to the force of gravity. And the last one is to travel in space, the earth's gravitational force has to be overcome. Rocket technology helps us do that. So in this way we have finished this lesson. Children, do watch this video carefully, and if you have any doubt, then note down in your notebook and ask me in our next webinar session. Thank you. Bye bye.